So if you've been following me, you know that lately I've been really stressing to my people and my followers that we need to start investing. We need to start acquiring assets. And we need to start intentionally thinking about creating generational wealth, right? And if you live in this Boston region, you'll know that the average net worth for the average black family is only $8 compared to the net worth of the average white family in Boston, which is $250,000. Now, for those of you that are not really sure on what net worth means, your net worth, I'm going to say NW right here, equals assets minus liabilities. So what's an asset? An asset is something that doesn't require you to owe money. It's something that you have. It's yours. It's your property. That's your house. Hopefully you paid it off. That's going to be your car. Hopefully you paid it off. And hopefully it's not depreciating fast enough. That's some of your jewelry. But better yet, it's your stocks. It's your bonds. Right? It's your land. It's the properties you own. Your investments. These are all of your assets. Now what's your liabilities? Your liabilities, well, that's your mortgage. You owe that mortgage. Your school debt. You owe that debt. Your car loans. You owe that loan. Your credit card loans. All of those balances, you owe them. Those are your liabilities. So when you start thinking about your net worth, well, your net worth is simply your assets minus your liabilities, because at the end of the day, if you pass away, someone has to pay your liabilities. And if your property or your estate has to sell your assets in order to pay off your liabilities, they will. So when we're talking about the average black family in Boston only has $8 in net worth, what we're really saying is, after you subtract all of the liabilities from their assets, the average black family in Boston is left with $8 to their name. So once they pay their mortgage, they pay all the school debt, the car loans, the credit card balances, whatever assets they have left is only worth $8. Now for the average white family in Boston, after they paid off their mortgage, school debt, car loans, credit card balances, and any other liabilities, they are left with assets worth of up to $250,000. That means after they paid all their liabilities, they probably have a house that's theirs. They can sell that house, get the $250,000. They don't owe nobody that money. It's all theirs. So that's what it's saying. That's what it means when we're talking about the average black family only has $8. And that's why it's important for us to start saving money. But with that money that we're saving, it's important for us to invest it immediately. Why? Because inflation is at about 2.5% in the United States. And if your money is not growing faster than 2.5% on a yearly basis, you are losing buying power for every dollar you have. And how much is the bank paying you on interest at a savings account? It's probably paying you 0.01%. And the best one is probably paying you about 2.9%. How is that compared to the 2.5%? Well, the best one, the best bank account, it's probably Ali Bank. It's probably paying you that 2.9%. Maybe it's a little bit lower. Maybe it's a little bit higher. Whatever savings account you can find. Regardless, you're not really getting much above inflation. It's your money. You let it sat there in the bank account for a year. You deserve more than to earn 1 penny or 2 pennies a year on it, because the bank is making more on that money, right? And it's important that if we're intentionally making sure black families have more than $8 in net worth, that we acquire assets. Assets such as homes, properties, stocks, bonds, land, investments. We own these assets. That's what's going to create more income, more money, and more assets, which is going to help take this $8 and bring it up to about $250,000 like the average white family in Boston.